Brazil 2, Serbia 0, last game of the first round of the World Cup, especially in the group stages. And tomorrow we are kicking start off with match day 2. Obviously, it's not match day 2, but the second round of the group stages. And Brazil has gone ahead to beat Serbia by 2-0. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. Richarlison erupts with a brace against a side which goes by the name of Serbia. Beautiful goal scored by Brazil, though it really took them long to go on and really break Serbia down because their players really lacked what we call the killer instinct, or what we call being clinical in the final third, because very many chances were created, but these chances that we have created were not utilized with the likes of Vinicius Jr., the likes of Raphinha. Raphinha went close to the goalkeeper twice or thrice, and he couldn't really lay that ball into the lower right bottom corner, and I believe it might result into him being benched into the next game of football. Smash the like button. We are left with just 180 subscribers to hit 8,000 subscribers on this channel, and guys, I call upon you to go on and really understand the assignment by doing the needful and going to the lower right bottom corner, smash the red button that has the button subscribe, and after that hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel, and that is the Rokani Media Football. Now, smash the like button, guys, and let me show you this. This was the first goal that Raphinha went ahead to score in, I think it was the 6th minute, and then he scored this beauty. What an acrobatic finish by Richarlison into the bottom corner, as the goalkeeper couldn't even imagine where the ball could go, and obviously Brazil put it to bed. But things you have to note about Brazil is that the quality they have, that front three of Neymar, Vinicius and Raphinha is really the best in the World Cup. You could only relate it or compare it with France if at all Karim Benzema had not gotten an injury, because if at all you switch Mbappe on the left, Ousmane Dembele off the right, and Karim Benzema through the middle or the central, obviously you understand that that can come close to what we call the Neymar, Vinicius Jr. and Raphinha front three. Obviously, when you look at Spain, their front three lacks a center forward. That's the problem with it, and I cannot really put it into quotation with this one. The other one is that of Portugal, but it's not yet to the level that we want it to be, because I believe Bernardo Silva has to play as a right forward, then João Felix as a left or Real, and then Ronaldo through the central. But I believe they're really having one of the most exciting front threes in the World Cup, and you've seen it today. They never played a low block. Serbia came in through to play what we call a deep line with close to 8 players behind the ball. But guess what? Brazil exposed them. Brazil opened them up. Neymar, obviously one of those players that was fouled very many times at the beginning of the game. In the first half, Neymar was fouled more than any other player on the field of play. And let me show you how this came about when Neymar was really one of the most fouled players on the field of play. I have all the photos, and I really want to show you how exactly this game really started off, and Neymar was really stepped over by these players a lot. And only in the 3rd minute, see what happened to Neymar. In the 3rd minute, this is what happened to Neymar. They came targeting him because they knew that he's the spark of all the attacks of Brazil. And if at all you saw the first goal coming in through, as Vinicius Jr., before Vinicius Jr. went for a curling shot that was fisted over by the goalkeeper to find the well-placed Richarlison to hit the ball in the back of the net, Neymar had done a lot of work and cut inside into the 18-yard box area, and then Vinicius Jr. went in for a curling shot. And obviously, in the 3rd minute, the game was yet to settle, as two sides who had to wait longer than any others to get the World Cup underway battle for an early foothold. And that's what happened. Neymar was fouled in the 3rd minute because they knew he's the game planner for the game for the team of Brazil. And obviously in the second half, he came on while talking to Coach Tite, and Coach Tite gave him new notes, and those notes really helped him to go through and really become a problem to a side which goes by the names of Serbia. And obviously came in through and really scored the most important goal and really created the most important goal of the game, and that is the first goal, because we've always been told that there is nothing important as the first goal, and the first goal is very important because Brazil were really close and close and close and close and close on several occasions, but they couldn't really find or get the ball on target. But Neymar really did the needful. And after going on for Neymar, they targeted another Brazilian player who goes by names of Vinicius Junior. You know that this guy is one of the players that really has what we call the magic foot. And guess what they did to him? They also went ahead and hit him, and a yellow card was issued to Richard 20 of a team which goes by the names of Serbia, because they knew that the only way you are going to stop Brazil is to go on and foul them, because it was hard to stop Brazil from every area. When you look from the midfield, Casemiro can act in tight spaces. He's press resistant. He's good on the ball. He has a very good pass on him. He has a very good composure, and obviously he does every kind of work. He can act as he can do the donk work. He can do the clean work, and obviously he can even go on and really score goals for you. So his color that was really denied by the frame of the goal and reflected back into the field. So this was hard to find who to penalize or to fast stop when you're playing Brazil. And this is what is going to make Brazil a very hard team to beat. Vinicius Junior was targeted too as Neymar, because they knew he was a threat. And on the front four, they targeted two players. That is Vinicius Junior, and Neymar, because they knew those two are the spark of Brazil. And obviously, they are the reason as to why they've been beaten, because the first goal, Neymar does every work that was well deserved to put off all the players. Vinicius Junior goes in for calling effort. Goalkeeper fists the ball back. It finds Richarlison, boom, into the back of the net. The second one, Neymar plays into Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior uses his outside foot to really release a pass to find the unmarked Richarlison, who had acres of space, took a very fast touch, and obviously went in for the acrobatic shot in the back of the net. These two are the ones that really hurt them, because a player who was by the names of Raphinha got chances and he couldn't kill it off. And I think they had read the game very well. They knew that maybe he couldn't hurt them, because in the first half he got a keeper to beat and he couldn't lay that ball into the lower right bottom corner. Let me show you how this guy Raphinha missed out on this. That is the chance I'm talking about. You look at it. That is the chance I'm talking about. He faced the goalkeeper. That was the first time. You get when he tried to pass it in between the legs of Geji, which causes a problem with Raphinha nicking the ball off under pressure midfielder, but Brazilian finish isn't clinical. And you see, this was the second chance for Raphinha, and he had the first one as well, the same chance facing the goalkeeper, and he couldn't go past him. But whenever Neymar or Vinicius Junior got the ball, you know what happened? He had like very many numbers onto him. Let me show you what happened to Vinicius. Look at Vinicius. Whenever he got the ball, you see how many players. This is 1, 2, because they know he can sit down as many as he can on the field of play. And obviously, they had lots of numbers on him. But obviously, Brazil went ahead to break the dreadlock in the 63rd minute as Richarlison went ahead to score a goal. Obviously, that really came in through from Vinicius Junior, and obviously it was really great into that moment. Vinicius was really a very, very scary player who almost terrorized them every time. And obviously he is one of the players that really put up a very, very thrilling performance that you're going to come out and really talk about into the man of the match competitors. Obviously, no one can take it from Richarlison. That's it, because Richarlison put in a very thrilling performance and everyone really loved what Richarlison put up on the field of play. And that is Vinicius Junior trying to terrorize and traumatize a side which goes by the names of Serbia. They really made it hard for them to score for 62 minutes, but in the 63rd minute, everything went on to happen. Brazil had lots of chances. Let me show you even this one of Thiago Silva. He would have gone and found himself onto the score sheet first in the 30th minute of the game, because the goalkeeper came on through and really saved that ball. But the ball came deep, from which was causing Serbia problems. This time it's Casemiro with it was Casemiro with a diagonal which headed across goal by Raphinha, and obviously Vidikovic is back to head back in his own goal, and obviously the goalkeeper found it in his hands to save the team of Serbia. But obviously Serbia had lots of players to do Santadik, this striker of Fulham. Is it Mitrovic? They had the other who goes by the names of Serge Milokovic-Savic is another one too, because things were really great for a side which goes by the names of Brazil, but they went ahead to stop Serbia. That really made it hard for them to go on and score. Vinicius Jr. was denied also in the first half. I think it was the 27th minute, and obviously the goalkeeper of Serbia did his job. For me, I believe the goalkeeper of Serbia did his job. All the goals were conceded because of poor marking. The first one, he fists it out. Richarlison, in between two defenders, he finds a way to put out his foot to hit the back of the net. That was something bad that you wouldn't go all out and really call for and really like as far as this is concerned. Vinicius Jr.'s effort when he tried to go past the goalkeeper, and obviously it really went into the hands of the goalkeeper. And after the goalkeeper really denying Vinicius Jr. to go on and really score the goal, he had to celebrate because the game was still 0-0. And to me, I believe on the side of Serbia, this guy is the man of the match, the goalkeeper. And I think most of you are going to agree on the side of Serbia, not on the side of the entire game, because I believe Richarlison is really taking this home. So lots of things came in through, and obviously in the 63rd minute, this is what really happened, and Richarlison netted that ball into the back of the net. That is Richarlison for you, doing it, and obviously he went into a celebratory mode with his fellow Brazilians, and obviously he hit it home because Richarlison had barely sniffed at goal tonight. You know that very well. But Neymar, twist and turning in the box, looking for an angle to shoot. The ball gets underway from him, and it found Vinicius Jr. And Vinicius Jr. fired low at the goalkeeper. And obviously, Milinkovic gets down to stop it, but he only popped the ball up to Richarlison, and Richarlison hit it in the back of the net to make it 1-0 for Brazil. And this was the most important part of the game. Reason being, if the game went more 10 minutes without Brazil scoring, it would have been a different game of football together. But when the game really came to that level when Brazil really conceded, Serbia tried to open up to go on and attack Brazil, and Brazil said, all right, you're attacking us. And then chances of Brazil going past their defense and really creating lots of problems became huge, and they went on to really do the needful and put it back. After Serbia wanted to go on and really come in through to do the needful and really score against Brazil, guess what? Richarlison doubled for Brazil, and obviously with that acrobatic shot as you see it there, that is really being talked of as the best goal of the tournament so far, went into that. I believe Gavi had a good one, but this one of acrobatic was really great. And the way he took his first touch, the first touch was really great and very, very magnificent. That really enabled him to go out and really find the back of the net. That is Richarlison for you, going it for you and really hitting it into the back of the net to make it 2 for Brazil. And obviously the goal came to Richarlison. The ball came to Richarlison in the box. He tees it up over his head with his first touch, spins, and then hooks in a wonderful bicycle kick to put Brazil to clear. So what a way for Brazil to really score a second goal. And obviously I had Peter Dury, is it Peter Dury, the commentator, saying that this is a typical Brazilian goal. You get? You know how he really reacts when a goal like that really goes in, and obviously he came out and told us that it's a really typical Brazilian goal. What a way for Brazil to go in and really win this game of football, and I believe the supporters of Brazil are everywhere jubilating, because this is how you want to see Brazil win, scoring in goals. And for the very first time for Brazil, ever since 2002 when they won the World Cup, they have what we call a team. In 2002, why they won the World Cup was that they had quality players and they had a team. And it has taken them a lot of time to come out and really compile this team all together. But when you look at Richarlison, hardworking, talented, skilled, he's prolific too. Look at Vinicius Jr., Raphinha, they are all hardworking. They are running all over the pitch. And I believe the reason as to why Brazil never won the World Cup in 2014 is because they are relying on one player, that is Neymar. In 2010, they had very many good players. 2006, they really had very good players. Ronaldinho, they had Dalima. Almost every player that really played in the World Cup of 2002, but I think age affected them. 2010, they had Adriano Leite. They had Adriano Leite. They had Ronaldinho. They had Robinho, De Souza. They even had Kaká. They had an attack force, but I believe they were so much star-minded and they couldn't work as a team. They had particular individuals that were really talented, but they were not a team. But this Tite team is obviously a team, and these individuals are really blessed with talent, and I believe they are going to go all out and really do the needful to decide which goes by names of Brazil. And that's why I tipped Argentina, Portugal, and Brazil. I believe one of those are the ones who are really going to go out and win the World Cup. Thank you guys for watching in. Let's go to the team stats. 22 shots by Brazil, 5 by Serbia, 8 shots on target. I believe there are 3 less to make it half the number of shots they had to the number of shots they had on target. 0 shots on target by Serbia. It shows you how Serbia came on to really play what we call the low block, and obviously Brazil had to go on and really break it through Vinicius Jr. and Neymar Jr. into the second half. Then 58% ball possession by Brazil, 41 ball possession by Serbia, 580 passes completed by Brazil, 408 passes completed by Serbia, 86% passing accuracy by Brazil, 79% passing accuracy by Serbia, 7 fouls committed by Brazil, and obviously 12 fouls committed by a side which goes by the name of Serbia, 0 yellow cards to Brazil and 3 to Serbia, 0 red cards to both sides, 1 offside to Brazil and 0 offside to Serbia, then 6 corners for Brazil and 4 for Serbia. And let me show you how the group is really standing. Brazil on top, 3 points gained today, goal difference of 2, putting them to the first position, with Switzerland having 3 points too, but Brazil has scored more goals than them. Both teams haven't conceded, and I believe there are a few of the teams that have not conceded a goal into the World Cup. Cameroon 0, and Serbia at the bottom with a -2. So that's how Group G is standing, and tomorrow we are returning with lots of games and how they are concerned. My man of the match, obviously, it has to be Richarlison because he has scored a brace, but I believe Vinicius Jr. also comes in through to contest for that. The other player that I believe can come in and contest for the man of the match is Casemiro. Casemiro really came on through and really put in a performance that everyone really admired in the game of football. Now, let me show you what the games are really going to be like tomorrow as we kickstart off again at lunchtime. Back to Group A, where everything started. Qatar is playing tomorrow, and if they're playing tomorrow, you know what that means. That means they are really going to be the hosts, and you know what it means. They lose their game tomorrow, obviously they'll be out of the World Cup tournament. And let's wait and see what is really going to happen for a team which goes by the names of Serbia. Now tomorrow, obviously, Wales versus Iran is the game that opens up the day. Qatar is taking on Senegal, obviously. Then Netherlands taking on Ecuador, and England versus USA is going to be the late kickoff, or the last game that's going to close off the day. But these games are really so much important to teams like Qatar and Senegal. So guys, thank you very much for watching in through. Tell me what you think about this Brazilian team. The defense was really great. Mitrovic had nothing to do, especially like using his head, because Marquinhos and Thiago Silva really marked him out of the game. They pocketed him and they couldn't do anything. Milokovic Savic in the midfield, he couldn't really control that midfield that had Casemiro and Paqueta. I believe Paqueta had a very ugly game, and today I've got to know why. Why Freddy is always played ahead of Paqueta, because Freddy came on through and really played very well, but Paqueta, I believe he can play better in the position of Neymar. But if I told you to really get Neymar off the field of play, sorry, if I told you you're not going to play Neymar there, that means you are not going to play Richarlison. You will use Neymar to lead the line for you. Yet he doesn't act well when he's leading the line. He plays better when he's playing off the left, and obviously playing as a central attack midfielder all behind the center forward. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. May the Almighty Lord bless you abundantly. I'm returning back with the last story of Arsenal and the Brazilian midfielder. They are really targeting because Fabrizio Romano has given an update about him to Arsenal.